I bought a complete streaming setup on wish.com. I want to start with the desk since it looked awesome on the website and I can't really believe it's gonna look as good in real life. The style of the desk was very gamer-like with carbon, etc. Ooh, and it comes with a mouse pad. The stitching seems to be of pretty good quality. Now, this is the top of the desk. Definitely heavy. It doesn't seem to be cheap quality. I feel like I'm about to install an IKEA closet. Let's hope this desk is worth it. There's a piece of plastic in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we can screw it in. Now, even though it is a wish.com desk and for that reason I still don't really trust it, it does seem to be pretty sturdy. So maybe Wish has some decent stuff as long as you're not trying to buy a PS5 for like $2.
5 minutes later.
And so this manual here has the wrong drawings. These two bars need to be swapped and then these two also need to be swapped. I guess I could expect something like this. So I just connected everything the right way. Then this here, which is on the back for cable management, there will be a cup holder and on the other side a headphone holder. So the main part of this desk is done. As I said in the intro, it's pretty heavy. Feels like a school desk for people who spend their time on Reddit. Now, if you didn't think the desk was looking nerdy already, we have these plastic things here to attach on the side that make it look even more gamer-like. But before doing that, we need to attach the stickers on the side. Now, I don't really like this way of making the desk look more epic because using stickers makes it look kinda cheap. However, I guess I'm not the target audience of this desk and that it's aimed more towards kids. Now, the next thing we need to install is the cheapest monitor I could find on Amazon. Wish.com is great for cheap stuff, but things like monitors are really hard to find. And this Scepter monitor has a huge amount of popular reviews, so I'm really looking forward to checking this out. However, first I need to mention the sponsor of today's video. Owned Pro is a free plugin for OBS Studio that will give your stream a professional look. With a single click, you can install one of the 5 fully animated and completely free overlay packs with a bunch of scenes already set up. They also let you easily import your Twitch alerts, your stream's chat, and your labels. There's also a chatbot to set up with basic commands, moderation, timers, and giveaways. There's a countdown timer, and there is 30 minutes of free Epidemic sound music to test it out. With a premium account, you get access to their whole library of over 400 fully animated graphic packs in any theme imaginable. And if you decide to upgrade with my code TVN, you can slice 50% off the price. The longer you subscribe for, the cheaper it gets, and together with my code, that's 3 months of having all these graphics for only $5 per month. The link will be on the screen and in my description. Let's take off the plastic. Now, this screen looks very modern. It's also very thin. The price of this monitor was $132, and that's definitely one of the lowest prices you'll find for a 1080p 24-inch monitor. There's also a 22-inch version of this, and the price of that is only $110. So if you're fine with giving up 2 inches, you can get an even better deal. I feel like even though this is a wish.com desk, and I know some parts can be broken once we unbox them, but I feel like this setup is gonna look awesome in the end. Oh, we're gonna have a problem. This is an adapter for the US. I'm gonna have to find an adapter for that. The HDMI cable comes in the box and it seems like the monitor also has speakers. However, I'm not sure about that. These might be air cooling holes. I think I'm going to add my budget streaming PC on the side of the desk like that. However, let's reposition it first because we're gonna be installing some streaming stuff now and some PC parts. And we're also gonna be needing some space in the middle of this room to build a wish.com gaming chair. By the way, I built this budget streaming PC in a video. I will link it in the cards. Now, this desk isn't really meant to have a PC on top of it, so the mouse pad doesn't really fit, but I'm just gonna slide it over a bit and then I'll have to place the screen half on the mouse pad and on the desk. Now, I haven't really talked about this yet, but there's awesome cable management holes on the back, and what we can do is route our PC cable through them. So this is gonna be useful for all sorts of cables, and since we have this plastic thing for cable management, I can just put a power strip in there and then manage this cable a bit and put it over here. I also found an adapter for the power cable of the monitor, so let's plug that in too, put it over here, and let's finally power our setup. Now, we can already turn on the PC, however, we do need a mouse and keyboard, and that's exactly what this is. I gotta say, this is a very crooked package, so I fear for the worst. Look at this. Now, this is wish.com quality. I wanna be optimistic, but I'm so scared to open this. This here is the mouse, and this feels like it's just a piece of plastic. Let me demonstrate how light this is. Now, for the keyboard, I do already see a loose key here. That doesn't predict anything good, but hey, let's give it a chance. There is a broken... Whoa, there's a whole broken corner. Look, this whole corner of the control key is completely broken. This is the piece that should be on the corner of the keyboard. Technically, we could glue it to the corner, but yeah, let's not do that right now. It looks like it is possible to attach the control key, so let's try not to move the keyboard now because it falls off if you turn it around. I'm really curious how much I paid for this because they really got me with this one. I'll do a little sound test with this mic. To be honest, I have no idea how to describe the inside of this. How much did I pay for this? $21.5. And apparently the keyboard should be RGB, which it isn't. The mouse is RGB, but you can barely see it in real life. Now for the monitor, I have to say it definitely does look decent. The colors are okay. However, a problem I definitely do see is that there's a lot of ghosting. Now besides the chair, there's a bunch of other stuff we still need to unbox. But I need a break from this crappy Wish.com stuff, so I want to unbox these budget Amazon lights. Ooh, they do look different than on the picture. Never mind. It's a diffuser that's inside of them. So inside of this box are 2 lights. There's also a stand if I'm not wrong. So this is just the second one. The reason there is a diffuser is that you have a bunch of color options. Well, a bunch. There's red, blue and yellow. You might want to start with these for streaming, and then once you can upgrade to better lights, you can use these with a blue or yellow protector, for example, in the background. I like upgrade possibilities. Okay, so these are the stands. There's 4 parts. There's a foot, which is, whoa, this is really big. I don't like this. That's gonna take up a lot of space and it's not gonna fit on this desk, I'm afraid. So then this is a top part. The light will go on top like this. This does look like a vlogging stick. Oh, and you can loosen them by turning, and then you can make it bigger. Ooh. Now it's definitely a selfie stick. And so then you can attach the foot. So this is an awesome package for the price, definitely. The only thing I'm afraid of is that it's gonna be too big for on this particular desk. So let's see if it fits. Maybe I was wrong and maybe it does fit the desk. We're definitely gonna have to try hard. I have to be honest, this feels very fragile. Like it doesn't weigh anything. By the way, really important, it powers through USB, so we can connect it to the PC here. The light on the remote already turns on. Now that seems to be a pretty decent brightness. So far, I'm liking it. Let's first attach this light too. By the way, I think this is a selfie stick and they just added a bunch of parts to make it into this, because as you can see, there's a wristband here. There's also a grip on the bottom. So this definitely was a selfie stick. And then the next step is gonna be to attach our webcam, because then we can check out if the lights are actually strong enough. Now, Wish.com has a bunch of webcams. As you can see, they are a dime a dozen. And the one that I bought is the exact same one that I also bought from Amazon before. The only difference is that for the one on Amazon, I paid $25, and for this one from Wish.com, I paid $12. So I'm really curious if the quality is going to be the same. So I am now going to turn off all the lights that light me while filming this video, because then we can check out if these lights will be enough to light our face. By the way, something I'm really excited for is this right here. I bought RGB strips. They were dirt cheap, and we're going to attach them right there to see if they are good for the background. This looks kind of dope when I see it on my preview screen. I would really like to have something to sit on. So after checking the webcam, I want to build the gaming chair. Oh, did you hear that? Turns out that the screen actually has speakers. I do have a file here to test them. So when you're playing like this... Okay, so first of all, the screen does look pretty decent if I see this right now. And second of all, the speakers are pretty crappy, but they are there. I'm having some trouble because it seems like I can't really get the exposure right. So what's happening is the webcam is exposing for the surroundings here, but not for my face. I'm gonna try to fix this later, but one thing I can say, the camera will adjust to my face, and this looks perfect with these lights. By the way, don't forget that we also got color filters, so if you ever want to use them to light your background, you can just slide one of them in there, and as you can see, then you can use them as RGB. I just discovered something. This is the desk we built, and it's $92 on Amazon. Now the problem with this is that on Wish.com I paid $127, and I'm gonna put them side by side. As you can clearly see, these are the exact same desks. So I guess we kind of figured out Wish.com. Either they send you a broken product and they scam you that way, or they send you an amazing product but they scam you on the price. Now, another thing they probably scammed me on. I hope it's gonna be easy to put together, but judging by the sound and the weight of this, I'm not really convinced. Wow, this clearly had a messy ride. What is all of this? We've got the wheels. No idea what this is. I guess this will be the hydraulic pump to make it go up and down. And then this will be for on the bottom. Now, so far I don't see many screws. Isn't there a manual? Oh, it's in here. Apparently this chair also comes in pink. If this manual is correct, we only have 4 screws. Let's hope it is. So the first thing we need to do is connecting all these wheels here. Then the hydraulic pump. And then now we need to attach the bottom part. I guess this is the part that comes out for your legs. And then this part comes on like this. But first we need to loosen these 4 screws. If only IKEA furniture was this easy to install. So now we should be able to connect both of these pieces. Let's try to let it glide on there. Let's shove this in. Now I want to test if the mechanism works to make it go higher or lower. I hope it doesn't shoot me in the sky. Let's see if this works. Ooh, we can make it go up. And let's see if it goes down. It doesn't. Do I not weigh enough? I'm too light. Okay, so it barely... Oh, now it goes down. Okay, I'm not too light. So next, we need this part here to attach to this part for our back. By no means did I think installing this chair would be this easy. So let's take this part, because right now I think we can just slide this in here. Let's drop it. And there we go. The only thing left are the armrests. The reason the box didn't include many screws is because they are attached to the chair itself. So you need to unscrew them, then take something, place it on it, and then screw them in again. Now this part here is a bit crooked, and if we open this up, you can definitely see that this maybe didn't get installed well, or it got hit during shipping. So let's try to get this straight. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. I think we got it all right. I will definitely be able to screw it in now. So let's close up this, try to screw it in. And there we go. This is our gaming chair. Oh, and I guess this is for your lower back. Add this here as the headrest. And let's do a first test to see if it's a comfortable chair. I'm gonna need to higher it a bit. Ooh, it goes back. Oh, whoa. To be honest, I'm not sure if I should trust my life on a wish.com chair. Let's get back up. I think with this handle here, I can lock it. Ah, that's perfect. Hey, I can see myself here. Let me show you. This gaming / streaming setup is definitely coming together. Also, the webcam is pretty good, especially for the price. I am really looking forward to adding a microphone here and testing it, but first I have 3 other gadgets. Now, apparently it's not 3, but 4 things we need to unbox. I kind of forgot what I ordered. Let's see what we have left. Oh, right. These were the speakers. I didn't know if the monitor was gonna have built-in speakers, so I ordered some very cheap ones, and they are smaller than I expected. Let me quickly show you. They look kind of sick. If they sound decent, then this is a perfect addition to this setup. We're gonna install them later. However, let's open everything first. This is the thing that I don't remember, because this is the RGB, and then this is a cool desk lamp that I want to unbox. Oh, it was a headset. If I do remember correctly, this one was extremely cheap. Let's check my order history. These are headphones, $10, and apparently the speakers were $9. Okay, so let's test the speakers. So this is maximum volume on the iPad and on the controller here, and I gotta say, it kind of sounds like they are in the next room. However, for $9 or $10, definitely usable. For the left one, I think this is a great spot, and then the speaker can go over here. Now, these big stands definitely messed up the aesthetics of this setup. Let's check the headset. Now, this feels really crappy. Ooh, that sounds better. I'm probably shouting now. So I listened to them some more. The sound quality is definitely better than the speakers. It's completely acceptable. However, a huge downside is that the left side was louder than the right side. But I guess you can fix that on the PC in the sound settings. So bottom line, you can buy speakers or a headset from Wish as long as your standards are not too high. This is one of those gamer lamps. There are 2 protective films on this, and it looks pretty clean already. But there is a base station for this, and this will shine light on it, making it look very cool. Let's plug it in too. You can already see the light shining. So you just put this inside, and there we go. This looks kind of sick. Now, I cannot change the color because the remote doesn't come with a battery, but I'm looking forward to checking this in the dark. The last thing we need to unbox is the most exciting one, and it looks like this is a really long RGB strip. Maybe it's a wrong feeling. Let's check it out. I definitely think this is pretty long. Holy, this just keeps going. How long is this? What? Oh, that's a very long RGB strip. What was the price of this? Apparently they were only $12, so if these look good, that's a big hack. They come with a giant remote and then also with a controller. Let's plug that one in an extension cord. So I'm really curious how much light they shine. Damn, these actually work. And you can do a lot of things with these. Now, I'm not gonna glue them to the wall or anything. These are awesome for creating a background mood. Let's try red, for example. Ooh, it also has modes with double colors. Now, these lights are definitely awesome, especially for the price. So now that it's kind of dark in this room, you can also see this light here, and I gotta say, definitely a decent addition to this kind of setup. So for the headset, we now have this headphone hanger. Again, perfect in this setup with the red lines. So the last thing to check out is this microphone. This here is a shock mount. You just slide the mic in. That way you can connect it to the microphone arm. This was the desk mount. We just connect it over here and we tighten it on the bottom. Then we can just push the microphone arm in there, and that way you can just reposition the mic. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this does feel kind of wonky. However, before we judge, let's test how it sounds. So the XLR cable goes in this converter here to the mic input. Then that goes through USB in the PC. By the way, there also was a pop filter. You gotta kind of slide this in there. So then this is the microphone. It definitely doesn't look bad. It looks kind of stylish, but we'll have to test how it sounds. You are seeing the end result of the streaming setup right now. The lights are on me, the webcam is on. If you want to see more videos like this, definitely subscribe to the channel. There's a lot coming. So if you hit subscribe, you will get notified. And please like this video if you enjoyed it. And if you want to start streaming, definitely check out the Skillshare course in my description. You get 30 days for free if you sign up. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day.